Hello friends, today we finally got back something I've been waiting for a while. My first ever PSA submission. I don't know why I'm watching that through the camera. There we go. This particular submission started off as 38 cards, but 2 of them they projected were going to be higher in value, so they made me pay more for them, and in reality they weren't. One of them was a Russell Wilson RPA that came back as a 6 I wasn't very happy about, and I forgot what the other one was, but it wasn't super high in value. But anyways, these were submitted back in September, and they arrived on 9/11, and then we got them in the mail today, January 3rd, 2026. So this will be fun. It's my first ever PSA submission. I certainly have learned some things from this that I would not do next time, which I already have another submission out. When that kit comes in, I'll make a video for it, of course. But I don't know. I'll explain as we go. I didn't do some things I think that you probably would want to do in the future, which is like clean cards and whatever else. And I might have, I don't know. We'll see how some things come back. And some of these cards in here aren't mine. So if we start seeing some older, like Nolan Ryan, some older baseball cards, a friend of mine asked to submit some stuff with me. So those are his, but mine, I can tell you why I think some of the grades came back if they did not come back super great. But anyways, I'll explain as we go. So this should be 36 cards. And I'm trying to be cool about this. There we go. We'll just do it this way. PSA package, these kind of funky. At least do the first one like this. So let's see what we got. All right, that's the back of it. So this is okay. This is one of mine. This CJ Stroud rookie gear. This came from a Whatnot. Let me fix the camera a little bit here. This came from a Whatnot auction, but it wasn't a card that was pulled out of a pack, out of a team break. This was like either a mystery repack or it was something else on the side how I got it. But it's CJ Stroud rookie, and hold on, I need to fix that lighting here. That's a little better. Anyways, CJ Stroud rookie materials. I don't think it's numbered, and it came back, ouch, as a 5. So this is one of the ones where I definitely did not clean the surface. I do not know how many hands that this card touched before I got it. And lately I've been using Gemini, and I see that corner right there is really bad. I definitely did not do that because I would not have put that in upside down. And honestly, had I noticed that, I would not have submitted it, but that corner is really bad. Okay, so do a better inspection than what I did. I have been using Gemini lately to inspect cards before I send them in, and it's really good, I think. I mean, I haven't submitted any yet, but it literally just take a picture of it and like evaluate the centering, evaluate the corners, and it'll tell you. And there's been times it's been very literal, like do not submit this card, and I'm like, okay, buddy. And it'll give you a value of opinion, but that's subjective, I suppose. Okay, so there we go. This is one of mine, Patty Mahomes, Panini 2022 Gold. It's numbered as we see right there. 52/99. This came back as a PSA 8. Nice. This card I did pull from a pack a few years ago. It was sitting in a box in a penny sleeve, not a top loader. I did not clean the surface of this. None of these, I'm just going to say it on all of them, I did not clean the surface of these. So I suspect if I got lower grades, it's because of that, because I did not know about that prior. But the corners look good to me. I couldn't tell you on centering, but the corners look good. I don't know, PSA 8. Not horrible for my first ones. Everything I'm doing these days is like straight to pack, from pack to card saver sleeve. Anyways, another one of mine, Malik Willis, rookie auto. And again, I submitted these back in like early September, August when the league started. Some people were doing better than others at the time. It is what it is. Maybe I shouldn't have submitted some of these. I don't know. We'll see what we got. Hey, there we go. 9. Rookie auto, that's a sticker. That is a sticker auto, yep. So Malik Willis, rookie 9. Some people are like, why did you submit Malik Willis? He was hot in the day that I submitted this, so it is what it is. Here we go. Josh Allen, Silver Origins, and obviously not a rookie card, but it is numbered Josh Allen. Fairly low number, 75. Josh Allen's hot. He's going to be a Hall of Famer, whether he gets a ring or not. Josh Allen's a great guy. PSA 9. Again, this one I pulled was sitting in a box in a sleeve, in a penny sleeve. I don't see anything jumping out with regards to corners. No, I don't know. I'm going to blame the surface. It is what it is. Okay, another one of mine. Brock Purdy, rookie. Mosaic, I don't think this is numbered. It's just a Brock Purdy rookie. Doesn't look numbered. And it came back as ta-da, a 9. Okay. Again, I pulled it sitting in a sleeve. Oh, you know what? I think that's what the other one was. I remember that my other one that they made me do was a Brock Purdy rookie, and it came back as an 8. And the two that they made me do, the Russell Wilson and the Brock Purdy. Anyways, Josh Allen, pink. I just thought this was a cool card. It's not numbered, but it looks nice. It's clean. It's a variant of a insert of a Josh Allen, so why not? And an 8. Ugh. Another card I pulled, so surface. I'm not going to harp on that too much. Here we go, Tom Brady. I've graded this card because I have a 2013 Tom Brady's White Hot Stars that is a PSA 10, and apparently that one's worth triple digits, like 100, 115. So, and I like Tom Brady, so I was like, well, let's see what we get. Not numbered, just whatever. Boom, and a PSA 10. I don't know what this is worth, but it's always nice having a PSA 10 Tom Brady. I pulled this card. Again, I did something right storing that one since it came back as a 10. No complaints there. Joe Burrow, rookie. I pulled all of these back during the pandemic. I just set them in a box, and then recently I decided to do some grading. So that's where all of these 2020 rookies are coming from. 2020 and 2021, sorry, and the 2022 Brock Purdy's. So Joe Burrow. Die cut blue. Boom. PSA 9. All right. Okay, if Joe Burrow gets a ring at some point in his future, not going to happen this year, obviously. Whoa, that's interesting. Okay, so another one of mine, Jalen Hurts, rookie die cut red. I wonder if that's supposed to move around like that. Can that move? Huh, they mounted that rather funky. Anyways, PSA 9, okay. Does that move? I don't know if they're vacuum sealed in there or what, but that's interesting that they put that in there off center. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know what to think about that. See, that one's, I mean, it's to the left, but at least it's straight up and down. Again, another one of mine, Tua. Hey, Tua wasn't hurt. Quentin Ewers was not starting when I put this out there. And it's a, die cut variant. Boom. PSA 9. I don't know what the value of Tua is doing these days, but it's still a cool card. I like the reflection. It shines well in the slab. Whoa. This is a big one. Oh, no, it's not. Yeah, it is. Okay, this one I'm hopeful for. This is Patty Mahomes. Again, not a rookie, 2022 select, but it's a patch. And if you, where's it at? Is it on the back? There we go. It's a number match, right? 15 out of 75. He is number 15. Supposed to be value in that. Let's see what we get. Oof. Well, better than a 5. That CJ Stroud will set the bar pretty low. This one, again, I pulled myself. I actually had this. I didn't have a lot of one touches at the time, but this one sat in a one touch. It was in a one touch that was a little too big for the card. Like, it had some motion in there, and I was always worried about the corners. I'm not, unless y'all see it and I don't see anything really jumping out. So I'm going to go back with maybe, no, I don't think so. I'm going to go back with blaming surface on that one. So cool, though. I like the jersey match numbers. Oh, another thick one. They're all stuck together in there. Yeah, it is. TJ Watt, Jumbo Signature. Again, not a rookie. Just thought it was a cool card. I was digging through my boxes of older stuff when I was dishing out who I was going to grade. Let's go. This one is 4 of 99. He is not number 4. So what do we got? Oof, a 7. Ouch. I have a friend of mine who's a big Steelers fan. I might just pass this on to her as a rando gift. She's a big TJ Watt fan. She's got a TJ Watt jersey. I know. I probably will give that to her. I know you're not watching, Jenny, so not a spoiler alert. Okay, this one is one of my friend Jacob's. He put it in with my submission. I have no idea how he handles his cards, how long he's had this card, how he stores them. So his grades are going to be a complete and total mystery to me. And he graded what I would consider to be some random cards. So, but hey, everybody likes what they like. This is a Nolan Ryan dual patch with somebody I don't know who that guy is. Something Balak, I don't know. Anyways, let's see what this came back for him. A 5. I don't know if that's good or bad for Jacob's purposes. I don't know. So good luck, Jacob. Coincidentally, the person I'm going to give that Steelers card to is Jacob's girlfriend. So everybody wins today. This is one of mine. I had a few of these Panini Black and Golds. I think they were really cool cards. I didn't get anybody great. This was probably one of the better cards that I pulled out of there. This Peyton Manning. And it's an early-ish Peyton. Well, relative to today, it's an older card. But Peyton Manning Black and Gold. And it's a white hot variant. And it came back as, well, a 9. These, I have so many of these that they don't fit in any kind of sleeve that I've got. Like, they're huge, big, blocky cards. It has to be surface on this because, I mean, the card is so, I don't know, structurally sound, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Like, I don't see how you could screw the corners up on there, but it is what it is. This was a Whatnot random repack for something. Like, I'm not a basketball guy, but I got this somehow. I have no idea who this guy is. I don't know who Brandon Prudzinski is. But it's a Tiger Prism, and I know there's some value there. So, I know they're not numbered, but I know I think they're case hits. And, okay, 8, I don't know what that means for this guy. Good luck to you, Brandon. I'm sure that's going to go to eBay here soon when I do some research, some digging around. Last card of box number 1. Okay, this one's one of mine. Again, yeah. So this was some of my 2020 pulls. It was a base Jalen Hurts rookie. I had those other ones. I was like, yeah, why not? Some base cards can go really well. This guy's got a couple Super Bowl rings. See what happens. It's an 8. That is a little lackluster. That's all for box number 1. What magic does box number 2 hold for us? Put Jacob's cards in this box. I don't remember what the ratio of his cards to mine is, but I'll be nice and let him have his own box. All right, this is one of mine. Yep, whoop. Get that off camera. We got cards trying to reveal themselves, even still. This is one of mine. Speaking of Jalen Hurts, we're on the Jalen Hurts train. Another die cut rookie, purple prism. This one's a little better centered in the case. I'm trying to get on the white for some contrast. Yeah, this one. Why don't the other ones centered like that in the slab? I wonder if that miscentering affects the value. I don't know. And this is the lowest grade of all of those slabs, so that's freaking awesome. Thank you so much. PSA. Whatever. Another random Whatnot pull. I don't know who held this card before me. I did not think to clean the surface. I don't know who this guy is. I had to look up what these kind of cards were. They didn't seem super... I think this one's numbered. Maybe not. Oh, it is right there, duh, on the front. Okay, yeah, so then low number, that's why I did that. And this came back as, oof, ouch. I don't know what that's worth. That's what you get for submitting random cards from Whatnot. You don't know who what. That's probably why they were repacked, because they were crap. I don't know. This one, I don't remember if I got this from Whatnot or if I pulled this one from a pack or not, because I did start opening some 2024, 2025 stuff. And I think I pulled this, and I just did a bunch of Jaden Daniels, some of the rookies for 2024. Let's just see what we got. 8. He's not doing so great right now. Anyways, a little bit of a bust. I don't remember how many of his cards I graded. Same idea. Daniel Jones did some rookies. This one was a hollow. I think I got this off of Whatnot. I don't generally buy Donruss. I think this came from a team break, but it came back as a 10. So couldn't tell you what channel I got that from. But hey, Daniel Jones, now let's see you do really well that I have a 10 rookie for you, hollow. Let's see you kick some ass, buddy. Puka Nacua. Friend of mine is very much relying on Puka in the Super Bowl for fantasy. Puka rookie purple Pulsar. It looks a lot cooler in here than I remember holding the card in my hand like that. And it came back as a 9. I think I pulled this myself. I don't remember if I got that from Whatnot or not. I went on a Whatnot kick there for a bit, so I don't even remember. This one I definitely pulled myself. 2022 XR Mahomes. Again, oh, because it was a blue extra. That's why I submitted this, because it's a variant of an insert. I don't remember if there's a number or there is not. So this came back as 9. Not bad. I'm not the world's biggest Mahomes fan, but I recognize the value in his stuff. That's why I'm sending it out there. Here we go. Justin Jefferson scored, toe the line, gold zone. Yeah, this one was numbered. That's why I did that. I'm not generally a score fan, but Justin Jefferson having a good year. And it's a variant of an insert numbered. And it is an 8. I'm very, very sure I pulled that card. So, Surface. Well, blame Surface. I definitely pulled this one. Mac Jones Solar. So, is this a rookie auto? I think so. It doesn't say rookie card on it. I think so. Oh, sorry. Low number, 12 of 15 Mac Jones. Although he's not the starting quarterback anymore. But read it again. Oh, where did I get this? I'm not a WNBA fan, but I am a Caitlin Clark fan. I don't even remember if this was mine or if this is Jacob's. I have to see where it's at on the list. This might have been one of mine. I got to go back and look because I don't even remember I submitted so many cards. This might be Jacob's. We'll put that to the side. I got to look at the submission list and see. This is definitely Jacob's. A Pacific Nolan Ryan. And back as a 6. I'm going to assume that Caitlin is Jacobs. This was his. I was really surprised when he pulled this out. Patty Mahomes rookie out of nowhere. I was like, dude, why are you submitting some of the other stuff you're submitting when you've got this guy just hanging out, creeping around? Oh, very nice. I mean, yeah, very nice. Again, I don't know how Jacob stores his cards, but hey, that worked. I don't know where he got that card. I don't know how long he's been sitting on that. But good for you, dude. I'm starting to think that Caitlin is his, because it's with these cards in the back. Again, I think I have this card, by the way, in an attic, in a box. I'm sure I do. PSA 8. Which Junk Wax era? Almost 40-year-old card. PSA 8. Whoops, that's pretty good. As I try and throw it across the room on accident. Well, see, this one I know is mine, so I don't know. I did this one because I want to say it's a low number. Yeah, there we go. Very low. Nice. Not a rookie. Yep, it is a rookie. Jameson Williams, super low, not on card auto, numbered auto, number 9. Made it 2-9. Oof, that glare sucks. There we go. There we go. 7 of 8. Cool. I'm generally a quarterback guy, so it is what it is. But hey, oh, this is definitely, I don't even know who this guy is, so this is definitely one of Jacob's cards. And boom, 9. I've got another submission out. Like they say, that one's supposed to come back in March. And I've got my third one. Another Jacob card. pulled out of nowhere. Dak Prescott rookie, base rookie, but hey, still cool. And he got, ooh, you know, he's got a fan base. There's a market. There is a market for this card. Well done, Jacob. I don't know. I would have submitted that. I've actually passed up on some stuff on Arena Club, some Dax, and gave them back, but whatever. Wade Boggs, I don't know. Oh, it's a light blue. Maybe it's because it's a variant. I don't know the significance of this. I don't see a number. I wouldn't even know if they numbered this set. I don't even know what I'm looking for. But Jacob, you got a 7. Okay. I'm willing to bet that Caitlin's his. That's just going to drive me nuts. Sorry, keep harping on that. I know I have this card in a box somewhere. 88 Don Russ, Nolan Ryan. I don't know if Jacob just decided some of these looked better than others. I know he's got a lot of cards. Ouch. But this one's going to stay a PSA 5 forever. This is definitely one of mine. This I did get from a Whatnot pull. This was like... if you're familiar with the Hit Lab card, Hit Lab breaks, I think this was one of their Nebula cards, I think. But yeah, not a rookie, but it's low numbered. Or no, I'm sorry. No, this was not Hit Lab. I pulled this card. I have a different one that came in the mail of Joe Burrow that I submitted. This was not a Hit Lab card. This was one I did, so I'm going to blame Surface if it's low, and I'm going to say I got lucky if it's high. I don't know. Oof. Okay, let's... There's some corners I didn't see. Sometimes when they do the vacuum suction stuff, it's not so great. I don't know why Panini can't just airbrush a card for 5 seconds if there's dust on it or something. Like, that's the world's biggest deal. I don't see any problems with this card. Unless that's not supposed to be there. Those, whatever that is. I don't know if that... Yeah, I'm thinking that... Well, no, see, it's... Yeah, there's crap all over it. I'll blame me for that. That's a Jeffrey. Hey, this is definitely one of mine. Another Joe Burrow. This is a rookie die cut blue. Came back a 9. Joey B. And final card. You can see that there was a lot of these die cuts. This is the first Justin Herbert. It's a good rookie year, 2020 for quarterbacks. Justin Herbert die cut light blue. Came back as... Ooh, I didn't know the Joe Burrows come back as 10s. They were all in the same box together. They were all in penny sleeves. Whatever. I did what I did. Don't remember doing anything special. Anyways, thanks for everybody's time. This is what it looks like to do a 36-card PSA thing. The next one is going to be 60 cards, and it'll be back here in March, I believe. And I have another third submission I'm working on. I don't know if I'm going to let it get it to a gigantic number or not, but it isn't even sent off yet, so who knows. Anyways, thanks for